Good day, everyone. We are Group 4, and our topic for today is about compensation, wages, and performance evaluation. Compensation, wages, and performance evaluation are related to each other because the employee's excellent or poor performance also determines the compensation given to them. Types of compensation: indirect compensation, direct compensation, connecting compensation to organizational objective, non-financial compensation. Direct compensation includes workers' salaries, incentive pays, bonuses, and commission. Indirect compensation includes benefits given by employers other than financial remuneration. Non-financial compensation includes recognition programs, being assigned to do rewarding jobs, or enjoying management support, ideal work environment, and convenient work hours. Connecting compensation to organizational objective. Worker compensation, wages, had tremendously changed in the 21st century due to increased market competition, both local and global, required skills from workers, and changes in technology, among others. The employees are being paid according to their competencies or according how they could contribute or have contributed to their company's success. Wage experts now prepare compensation packages to create values for both the organization and its employees. The daily minimum wage rate differs in relation to factors such as geographical area and industry or sector. Compensation, a motivational factors for employees. Compensation pay represents a reward that an employee receives for good performance that contributes to the company's success. Pay equity, related to fairness. Equity theory is a motivation theory focusing on employees' response to the pay that they receive. Pay equity is achieved when the pay given to them by their employers is equal to the value of job performed. Expectancy theory, another theory of motivation which predicts that employees are motivated to work well. Basis for compensation. Compensation rates are influenced by internal and external factors. Employees may be compensated based on the following: piecework basis, when pay is computed according to the number of units produced. Hourly basis, when pay is computed according to the number of work hours rendered. Daily basis, when pay is computed according to the number of workdays rendered. Weekly basis, when pay is computed according to the number of work weeks rendered. Monthly basis, when pay is computed according to the number of work months rendered. Purposes of performance evaluation: administrative and developmental. Improving individual job performance through performance evaluation. Administrative purposes. These are fulfilled through appraisal, evaluation programs that provide information that may be used as a basis for compensation decisions, promotions, transfers, and terminations. Developmental purposes. These are fulfilled through appraisal, evaluation programs that provide information about employees' performance and their strengths and weaknesses that may be used as a basis for identifying their training and developmental needs. Performance appraisal methods. Methods of evaluating workers have undergone development to adapt to a new legal employment requirements and technical changes. Some appraisal methods used today are the following: 1. trait methods to find out if the employee possesses important work characteristics. 2. Graphic rating scales, where each characteristic to be evaluated is represented by a scale on which the evaluator or rater indicates the degree to which an employee possesses that characteristics. 3. Forced choice method requires the rater to choose from two statements purposely designed to distinguish between positive or negative performance. 4. Behaviorally anchored rating scale, bars, includes 5 to 10 vertical scales, one for each important strategy for doing the job and numbered according to its importance. 5. Behavioral observation scale, BOS, measures the frequency of observed behavior.
Advantages of performance appraisal. It is said that performance appraisal is an investment for the company which can be justified by the following advantages. Enriquez 2016. Promotion helps the supervisor to chalk out the promotion programs for efficient employees. Compensation helps in chalking out compensation packages for employees. Merit rating is possible through performance appraisal. Employees development, systematic procedure that helps the supervisor to frame training policies and programs. It contributes to analyzing the strength and weakness of employees, also to help in framing future development programs. Selection validation helps the supervisor to understand the validity and importance of the selection procedure and to know the validity and thereby the strength and the weaknesses of the selection procedure. Motivation serves as a motivation tool and through evaluating the performance of employees. This very well motivates a person for a better job and helps him to improve his performance in the future. Why some evaluation programs fail? Performance appraisal may sometimes fail due to various reasons including the following: the inadequate orientation of the evaluees regarding the objectives of the program, incomplete information of the evaluees, bias exhibited by evaluators, inadequate time for answering the evaluation forms, ambiguous terms used in the evaluation questionnaire, employee's job description is not properly evaluated by the evaluation questionnaire used, inflated ratings resulting from the evaluator's avoidance of giving low scores. Evaluator's appraisal is focused on the personality of the evaluate and not his or her performance. The unhealthy personality of the evaluator. The evaluator may be influenced by organizational politics. Reward system. Organizations offer competitive reward system to attract knowledgeable and skilled people and to keep them motivated and satisfied. Rewards promote personal growth and development and present fast employee turnover. Different types of rewards. Monetary rewards. Rewards that pertain to money, finance, or currency. Letter A. Pay or salary. Finance, remuneration given in exchange for work performance that will help the organization attain its goals. B. Benefits, indirect forms of compensation given to employees or workers to improve the quality of their work and personal lives. Letter C. Incentives, rewards that are based upon pay for performance philosophy. It establishes a baseline performance level that employees or groups of employees must reach to be given such a reward. D. Executive pay, a compensation package for executives of organization which consists of 5 components: basic salary, bonuses, stock plans, benefits, and perquisites. And last, letter E, stock options are plans that grant employees the right to buy a specific number of shares of the organization's stock at a guaranteed price during a selected period. Non-monetary rewards. Rewards that do not pertain to money, finance, or currency. Refer to intrinsic rewards that are self-granted and which have a positive psychological effect. Award. Given to individual employees or groups, teams for meritorious service or outstanding performance. Praise. Intrinsic reward given by superiors to their subordinates when they express oral or verbal appreciation for excellent job performance. Employee relations. Employee relations apply to all phases of work, activities, and organization. And managers, to be effective, must be able to encourage good employee relations among all human resources under his or her care. Employees, workers are social beings who need connection or relation with other beings who can give them social support as they carry out their tasks in the organization where all of them belong. Effective employer relation and social supports. Social supports is the sum of perceived assistance or benefits that may result from effective social employee relationships. Below are some barriers to good employee relations. Antisocial personality. Refusal to share more about oneself to co-employees. Being a loner. Lack of trust in others. Selfish attitude. Too many self-serving motives. Lack of good self-esteem. Not a team player. Being conceited. Cultural, subcultural differences. Lack of cooperation. Communication problems. Refusal to listen to what others seeks to communicate. Lack of concern for others' welfare. Here are some ways to overcome barriers to good employee relations. Develop a healthy personality to overcome negative attitudes and behavior. Find time to socialize with co-workers. Overcome tendency of being too dependent on electronic gadgets. Develop good communication skills and be open to others' opinions. Minimize cultural, subcultural tensions. The benefits of strong employment relations. Number 1, productivity. A strong employment relation creates a pleasant atmosphere within the work environment. It increases employee motivation and can also be increased through improved employee morale. Number 2, employee loyalty. Creating a productive and pleasant work environment has a drastic effect on an employee's commitment to the firm. It encourages a loyal workforce. Number 3, conflict reduction. When a work environment is efficient and friendly, the extent and conflict within the workplace is reduced. Employee movement. 3 types of employees, grievance procedures, steps in union organizing. 3 types of employees. Engage. Employees who work with passion and feel a deep connection with their company. They drive innovation and move the organization forward. Not engage. Employees who are essentially checked out. They put time but not energy or passion into their work. Actively disengage. Employees who are not only unhappy at work but also act out their unhappiness. They undermine what their engaged co-workers accomplish. Employee movement. A labor union is a formal union of employees, workers that deals with employers representing workers in their pursuit of justice and fairness and in their fight for their collective or common interest. Employees or workers unionize because of A. Financial needs, B. Unfair management practices, and C. Social and leadership concerns. Steps in union organizing. Step 1. Employee or union contact. Employees weigh the advantages and disadvantages of seeking labor representation while the union officers gather more data. Step 2. Initial organizational meeting. This is conducted to attract more supporters and select potential leaders among the employees who can help the union organizers. Step 3. Formation of the in-house organizing committee. This starts with the identification of employees who are ready to act as leaders in campaigning for their goals and trying to get the interests of the other employees to join their movement, and in convincing employees to sign an authorization card to show their willingness to be represented by a labor union in collective bargaining with their employer. Step 4. If a sufficient number of employees support the union movement, the organizer requests for a representation election or certification. A representation petition to filled with the NLRC asking for the holding of a secret ballot election to determine the employees' desire for unionization. Step 5. End of union organizing. When a sufficient number of votes is garnered, the NLRC certifies the union as the legal bargaining representative of the employees. Letter A. Prepare for negotiation. Data to support bargaining proposal are collected and arranged in an orderly manner by both the union and the employer's group. Letter B. Develop strategies. Management proposals are developed and limits of concessions are determined, while also considering the union's goals and their possible strike plans. Letter C. Conduct negotiation. This consists of bargaining, analyzing proposal, resolving issues related to the proposal, and remembering to stay within their respective bargaining zone. And letter D. Formalize agreement. After the negotiation process, the union of the management group have to formalize their agreement. Grievance procedure. This grievance procedure is a formal procedure that authorizes the union to represent its member in processing a grievance or complaint. Such grievance must be expressed orally or in writing to the employee's immediate supervisor and the union steward.
That's it.
Thank you.